Hello, this is Dr. David Billstrom in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, living the autoimmune disease lifestyle. Now, I want to tell you where I'm at in Jackson Hole. A good friend of mine that played tennis at TCU also, David, he's from Las Vegas, and here at the Four Seasons, his daughter is one of the managers. Well, David was a much better tennis player, and he went on to turn pro, and he played for the US Davis Cup team for years, won the Australian Open doubles title. But I want to mention him because his daughter is a manager here, but also we're going to circle back around. And also my good friend Peter is still here visiting, who's the cardiologist, interventional cardiologist from Seattle. So we're going to talk about toxicity. So there was a great article that came out in Lancet, L-A-N-C-E-T, this great British medical journal, in April of 2018. And it talked about how even low levels of lead exposure have a significant negative impact on cardiovascular disease. Now, functional medicine doctors knew how bad toxicity is, and when it comes to autoimmune disease, one of the reasons they think so many more people get autoimmune disease now than they used to is because of the incredible increase in environmental toxicity that gets in the human body. So here's this article in Lancet. I talked about how even low levels of lead exposure have a tremendous negative impact, and they estimated that 256,000 deaths a year in the U.S. from heart attack and stroke were attributable to low levels of lead exposure, and 412,000 deaths total from low lead exposure. Now, when we test people for toxicity in our clinic, because it's so problematic with autoimmune disease, we find a real mixed bag of what environmental toxins people have, no matter where they are in the country when they come visit us. One interesting thing, though, is everybody who grew up in the western United States, I found, has high lead levels. Now, they have a mixed bag of everything else, like you expect from everybody else in the country, but have high lead levels. Now, I'm trying to figure out why everybody out west that grew up out here has high lead levels. And one thing is, we're not putting lead in the environment as much, getting rid of leaded gasoline, leaded paints, but it's still in our environment, and mainly it's when it's outside the human body, it's in plant life, and it's in the groundwater. Well, out west, every summer we get brush fires and forest fires, and the lead in the plant life is aerosolized, and we breathe it in. And I don't know for sure, I'm just hypothesizing, but I think that might be one reason why everybody out west has high lead levels that are so problematic. Have a lovely day. Goodbye from Jackson Hole, Wyoming.